What is wrong with this man? Can you now see that you are dealing with an extremely shallow, void of any complexity, and a dude who has as much subtlety as a sledgehammer? Can you now see the the kind of guy that you're dealing with? What's that image supposed to mean? Is that supposed to be, oh, how cool, how controversial, how deep, oh, how, I mean, what's that supposed to mean? Because my thing about it is that whether it's in the film or not, because hopefully it's not in the film, but the fact that you're actually going to put that out there into the public, because even stuff that you see for promo images is whether it's in the film or not, even if it's not in the film, you're if you release it as a promo image, you're like, no, this is still to go within the psychology and the idea of the film that I'm trying to put out. So this represents artistically where I am going. So by you putting out a picture of Jared Leto's Joker that is similar to Jesus being crucified, I mean, what are you trying to prove? I totally ask is why? Why would you do that? For what reason would you do that? Because see, if let's say Darren Aronofsky or Winding Refn or people like that put out that image, I'm like, okay, this is a bit thingy, but based on their track record and what they've done, I'm like, okay, it might be going somewhere, and they are maybe trying to say something very deep and interesting with this. We're dealing with Zack Snyder. Look at his track record. Look at the because I was looking online the Jesus things that he was doing in Man of Steel, which is one of the reasons why I thought that film was a piece of trash. It was like, what are you trying to say here? Like, oh, the Jesus thing, and he's a savior, and they have like Jesus in the background with him in a cathedral talking to a priest. Like, what kind of childish, stupid, infantile garbage is this? Because that is what I'm trying to explain to you people. He's a great visualist, quality visualist. As a filmmaker, he is extremely shallow. Extremely shallow. And the things I just look at when he gets interviewed. I remember when he got interviewed for Watchmen, and he was like, "You guys are here and they're fighting and fighting, we're really cool." I'm like, look at this. I mean, because, oh man, is I just want us to know people, specifically those that support this film, like, what is your view on that? What is your view on him putting out an image of Joker as if he's now he's getting crucified? Because how different is this from Damage that David Ayer puts for Suicide Squad Joke? Like, but again, this is why you're dealing with a man who thinks he's a lot deeper than he is, and a man who thinks that you're really going to give us a 4 hour film. Because remember, if it's Peter Jackson giving you a 4 hour film, or it's Spielberg, or it's Scorsese, oh, Scorsese 4 hour gangster epic, oh, we're in. Because we know the kind of depth that the man has. Zack Snyder of 300, Army of the Dead, and so forth. This man, as shallow as he is, as unsubtle as he is, we should now sit down and listen to a 4 hour thing of a man this shallow putting out an image like that, like this. Come on, I mean, come on. See, guys, I'm not hating here. I'm not hating here. I'm sure you will say, "Oh, Snyder is so cool, it's amazing," but please, 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 please explain to me the reason for banging people over the head with religious imagery like that. Please tell me. Please tell me of why you would do that. Because you can argue that it is blasphemous. It is insulting because he's just a clown. The Joker is just a clown who is the villain of Batman. That's all he is. He's just a crazy clown that is very entertaining and so forth. Why are you bringing something like religion into the Joker, you stupid flipping idiot? Oh, wow.